What up, though? Today, gonna try to play my first solo game of KeyForge Adventures. This will be the Fall of House Gormangeist, and no rules in the book, so I kind of had to print this out myself. And I couldn't find like Gormangeist specific rules. I guess there's a QR code or something probably, but I don't feel like messing with it. But let's try to read these rules and see if we can make sense of this. All right, I kind of cheaped out and got the smallest print, 4 pages on 1 page, whatever. All right, but let's just read it though. All right, fundamental concepts. Okay, overview. KeyForge Adventures is a unique co-op game mode in which 1 to 3 players work together to overcome the great and terrible key racking. Each player uses a 36 card KeyForge deck from their collection, a set of keys, and sufficient tokens and counters, while the key racking is represented by a special adventure deck. Players follow all of the standard rules of KeyForge with the modifications described in this document. The game ends either when the key racking advances 4 times towards the ocean surface, at which point the players lose, or when the players defeat the key racking by dealing damage to it until it has at least as many damage tokens as its power. All right, yeah, I kind of vaguely remember doing this one time at Gen Con 22, but yeah, so set up, place the key racking, place the tide, shuffle the adventure deck, create a common supply, players set up their decks. Each player shuffles an Archon deck chosen from their collection and draws a 6 card starting hand, and each player may mulligan their starting hand once, as in a standard KeyForge game, and each player begins the game with 3 unforced tokens. Okay, just standard rules. I'm taking it that the house is much the same, but a little different. All right, so fundamental concepts. This section contains the fundamental concepts for the key racking that provides context for players who are learning how to play the game. The key racking. During the game, the players are working to defeat the key racking before it can advance to the surface. The key racking, which takes the place of an opponent, is represented by an oversized card with an adventure deck that contains the key racking schemes and attacks. As it takes the place of an opponent, the key racking has its own amber pool, team play, winning and losing. And you know what, screw this. We'll just kind of try to get into it and see what happens. Okay, yeah, there is a rules QR code. And we'll go ahead and pull that up. We got phones galore. How do I do this? Camera. All right, here we go. Scan. All right, let's pause it and try to pull it up. It's basically just taking us to keyforging.com. So let's go products. Okay, Gormangeist. Let's get those rules. All right, download the rules. All right, that wasn't too bad. Okay, setup. All right, well, see what is here. All right, setup. Place the Gormangeist mansion and the amalgamator. Place the oversized Gormangeist. All right, Gormangeist and the amalgamator. Alright, set up. Place the oversized Gormangeist Mansion and the Amalgamator cards near one edge of the play area. Leave ample space near these two cards for the Gormangeist battle line and the row of Mansion cards. Alright, so House, Mansion, and the Amalgamator. Adventure deck, Adventure discard pile. Mansion deck, Mansion cards in play. Mansion cards out of play. Gormangeist archives. Alright, this kind of seems like a lot. Alright. Yeah, haven't played KeyForge in a good month or two, as I can't get out like that right now. Yeah, I cracked this 90 Woe deck, Winds of Exchange deck. I'm sure this will rip through the this House of Gormangeist. But let's see. All right, Archon's Essence, move those to the side. Got a bunch of these double-sided cards. Some of them are Dark Essence. The regular backs. Mansion deck. Alright, create Mansion deck. Ample space near these two cards for the Gormangeist battle line and row of Mansion cards. Create the Mansion deck. Find the Mansion cards, Endless Corridors, and Grand Stairway, and put them into play near the Gormangeist Mansion so that the door icons are visible to the sidebar. Find the Mansion cards, Endless Corridors, and Grand Stairway. Endless Corridors, Grand Stairway. Grand Stairway. Endless Corridors. Alright, find the Mansion cards and put them into play near the Gormangeist Mansion so that the door icons are visible. See sidebar on the previous page. Okay. Mansion card, starting side. So that the door icons are... It's so that the door icons are visible. Near the mansion. I'll just move this out of the way. Like that, maybe. Perhaps. Alright, find the Mansion cards. Bizarre Wall Clock, Grandfather Clock, Non-Stop Alarm, Sealed, Odilium, and place them and set aside out of play. Alright, so that's Bizarre, Grandfather, Non-Stop, Bizarre, Grand, Non-Sealed, Sealed, Non, Bizarre, Grand. Alright. These are out of play. Okay. Gather the remaining Mansion cards and ensure they are all oriented so that the door icons are visible. Then shuffle them together to form the Mansion deck. Place the Mansion deck within easy reach of all players. So the door things are all visible. 1, 2. Alright, Mansion deck. Do I shuffle it or? Gather the remaining Mansion cards and ensure they're all oriented so that the door icons are visible. Then shuffle them together to form the Mansion deck. Place the Mansion deck within easy reach of all players. Um, Find the adventure card, the Grim Reaper, and place it in the leftmost position of the Gormangeist battle line. Alright, I know that's the last card. Grim Reaper. Man, this is taking a lot of real estate. Mansion deck there. What is that? The Grand Stairway and Endless Corridor. They go there. Next to the mansion deck. Mansion there. Adventure deck. An adventure discard pile. And then the amalgamator. Gormangeist archives. And battle line starts here. Man, hardly got any room for my battle line. Alright, that's there. Alright, what else we got? Find the adventure card, It Is Time, and place it in the adventure discard pile. Always forgetting these lights. Alright, find the adventure card, It Is Time, and place it in the adventure discard pile. Alright, it is time. Top card? No. This 90 better rip through this deck, though. Better rip through this Fall of House Gormangeist. I got a crazy Mars combo in this deck. Didn't say shuffle, but I'm sure you shuffle. I don't recall it saying shuffle. Take the top two cards of the adventure deck. Okay, find the adventure and place it in the discard pile. Shuffle the remaining adventure cards together to form the adventure deck. Place the adventure deck face down within easy reach of all players. Take the top two cards of the adventure deck and place them face down on the Gormangeist archives. Alright, a few more shuffles. Okay, Gormangeist Archives. And what does this card go? Oh, there's supposed to be like 4 of those? Alright, top 2 cards into the Gormangeist Archives. Players set up their decks. Each player chooses an archive deck from their personal collection, shuffles it, and draws a 6-card hand. Each player may take 1 mulligan, standard KeyForge stuff. Set aside all KeyForge key tokens. They're not used in this adventure. Okay, no keys. No keys in this adventure. Each player gathers 3 Archon's Essence cards and puts them next to their Archon card to form the Essence pool. Okay, there goes 1. Double back. Randomly determine 1 player to be the first player. Create common supply. Put all tokens and counters used in a standard KeyForge token game within reach of all players. The game is now ready to begin. Alright, did I lose the other Archon's Essence? Okay, no, they're in here. Just need 3. One, 2, 3 for me. Nobody else playing. Alright. Got my Archon's Essence. Alright, put all tokens, now the game's ready to begin. Fundamental concepts. House Gormangeist. During the game, players are working to explore the Gormangeist mansion and discover its secrets before the Amalgamator drains them of all their essence. The Gormangeist mansion and the Amalgamator are each represented by oversized cards. The Amalgamator is aided by creatures, artifacts, upgrades, and action cards in its adventure deck. All of these adventure cards belong to the Gormangeist house and are considered enemy cards for the purposes of card abilities. Okay. Team play. Essence cards. Essence cards are a new type of card introduced in this adventure. Each player begins the game with 3 Archon's Essence and will discover Dark Essence during the game. Throughout the adventure, they players, another misprint, they players will be harried by the Grim Reaper. Harried. Okay, just a word I don't know. By the Grim Reaper. Each time the Grim Reaper reaps, if there is amber in the Gormangeist amber pool equal to the current key cost, then Gormangeist spends amber equal to the current key cost and the active player is drained of 1 essence. Okay. See, I like paper rules so you can just easily mark the stuff that you want to mark that's important. When this happens, the active player selects any essence card in their pool and puts it on the amalgamator. If a player is drained while they have no essence, the game ends and the players lose. Man, can I tag that up? I guess so, but I'd rather not do. Still rather have paper. I just tag all it up. Our Archon's Essence. Each player starts with 3 Archon's Essence cards in their pool. That's their life force. So 3 life game now. Cool. Alright, Dark Essence. Hidden throughout the Gormangeist Mansion are strange crystalline objects that contain Dark Essence. All the remains of Archons destroyed by the Grim Reaper. Players need to find this Dark Essence and use it as a weapon to defeat the Amalgamator. When the Amalgamator has an amount of Dark Essence on it equal to the number of players plus 1, the players win the game. Alright, so 2 Dark Essence on it, then I win the game. Kind of go ahead and tag that up. Oh man, not liking this at all. You son of a gun, man. Let me highlight the stupid thing. Alright, whatever. Alright, draining essence. Each player has their own essence pool at the start of the game. Each essence pool contains 3 Archon. Man, see, they just reiterating stupid stuff. Throughout this adventure, there will be times when 1 or more players are drained of their essence. Usually this will happen after reap ability. There are some situations where essence can be drained. Each time a player is drained, they lose any essence card in their pool and attach it to the amalgamator. When the amalgamator has dark essence attached to it equal to the number of players, the players win the game. Alright, adjusting the difficulty. Not going to worry about that right now. Mansion cards. Various rooms and corridors in the sprawling Gormangeist mansion are represented by specialized mansion cards, endless corridors, grand stairway. The rest of the mansion cards remain out of play until they're put into play by another mansion card effect. Mansion cards don't ready or exhaust. The front side of each mansion card is marked with a door icon that represents an area that can be explored or an obstacle that the players can attempt to bypass. Mansion cards are played separate from the Gormangeist battle line and artifacts. Once a mansion card is in play, players can interact with it by using its Explorer ability. Players can only interact with the side of the mansion card that's face up. Mansion cards are not creatures. Card abilities that affect creatures cannot affect mansion cards. If a mansion card has a power value, players can use the creatures to fight it. A mansion card is destroyed when it has an amount of damage on it equal to or greater than its power. Mansion cards deal no damage in a fight. Mansion cards without power value can't be destroyed. When a mansion card leaves play, it's purged, and that means removed from the game. I'm gonna kill you when I'm loud barking dogs. Flipping mansion cards. When a mansion card is explored or destroyed, the active player flips to reveal what they just discovered. The reverse side of each mansion card can be an action card, a creature, artifact, or an essence. Any counters and tokens remain on the card, and their effects apply immediately. When flipped, these cards are considered to be played by the Gormangeist, the opponent, for the purposes of card abilities. Any counters and tokens remain, and their effects apply immediately. When flipped, these cards are considered to be played by the Gormangeist. Creature. Each creature enters play ready on the right flank of the Gormangeist battle line. Okay, artifact. Each artifact enters play ready in the Gormangeist battle line in the area distinct from the battle line. Action. Each action card has a play effect, which the active player resolves immediately, then removes the card from the game. Each action card has a play effect, which the active player resolves immediately, then removes from the game. Okay, essence. Each essence card is placed into the active player's essence pool. Siphon cards. The Gormangeist Mansion, the Grim Reaper, and other cards have siphon cards. The icons represented, they represent a constant ability for Gormangeist to steal amber directly from a player's amber pool. Haunted. This adventure makes extensive use of the haunted keyword, and while a player has 10 or more cards in the discard pile, that player is haunted. Okay, yeah, that's the new keyword from the newest set about to drop. Haunted. While a player has 0 to 9 cards in the discard pile, they're not haunted. Some effects on mansion cards and adventure cards will not resolve unless the player is haunted. Okay, winning and losing. Players win this adventure by defeating the Amalgamator. The team of players does this collaboratively by exploring the mansion. However, the player's time is limited. At the end of each player's turn, the Gormangeist steals 1 amber from their player's amber pool for each siphon icon in play. At the end of each player's turn, Gormangeist steals 1 amber from that player's amber pool for each siphon icon in play. If the Gormangeist has amber equal to or greater than the current key cost, the players are in danger of being drained of their essence by the next time the Grim Reaper resolves its After Reap ability. If a player with no essence remaining in their essence pool becomes drained, the game is over and the players lose. However, the players can turn Gormangeist's insatiable thirst for essence against it. If a player has dark essence in their essence pool, when they become drained, they can attach the dark essence to the Amalgamator. When the Amalgamator has an amount of dark essence attached to it equal to the number of players plus 1, the game is over. Alright, turn sequence. When playing the game of KeyForge Adventures, players take turns in sequence, starting with the first player. After the active player finishes their turn, that player performs a Gormangeist turn. The next player in sequence becomes the next player. Man, this thing is horrible, man. Alright, player turns. During a player's turn, they follow most of the rules described in the KeyForge Master Rule Book regarding choosing a house playing. If an adventures player can't forge keys, Gormangeist turns. Alright, during each Gormangeist turn, the active player performs several steps described below. Note that the Gormangeist always chooses its own house to be its active house for the turn. Play adventure cards. The active player plays each card from the Gormangeist archives. See archives and hand cards and crap. These cards are considered to be played by Gormangeist, the opponent, for the purposes of card abilities. Any bonus icons on adventure cards are resolved one at a time from top to bottom. Amber bonus icons cause the Gormangeist to gain that much amber. Man, this is some of the worst highlighting ability. No, it's not the phone, is it? The phone can do everything else, but man, like what kind of PDF software is this? The following explains how an adventure card is played by type. Amber, which is placed on the Gormangeist Amber pool from the common supply. Draw bonus. Gormangeist hand that will be played this turn. Alright, creature. Each creature played exhausted the right flank of the Gormangeist battle line. Artifact. Each artifact and plays exhausted on the action card. Each action card would play a fate which enters the play. Blah blah blah. Alright, action card, blah blah blah, which the active player resolves. The action card is placed in the adventure card discard pile. Each upgrade is attached to the Grim Reaper. Okay, each upgrade goes to the Grim Reaper. Okay, if a card will be drawn or archived from the adventure deck and the adventure deck has no cards in it, shuffle it. Gormangeist creatures are used. During the step, each ready creature in the Gormangeist battle line, starting with the creature on the left flank and proceeding right, is exhausted. Gormangeist creatures always reap unless they have the prey keyword. When the ability calls for Gormangeist Amber to be spent, the cost is modified by the card effects. Gormangeist effect. Gormangeist artifacts are used during this step. Each Gormangeist artifact is used. The active player may choose the order in which the artifacts are used. Exhaust those artifacts and resolve their actions one at a time. If Gormangeist has taken control of another player's artifact with an Omni ability, it is used during this step. If such an artifact has more than one Omni ability, the active player chooses which one resolves. Ready all Gormangeist cards. Draw adventure cards. Draw 2 cards from the top of the adventure deck and add it to the Gormangeist archives. Okay, because no player controls the Gormangeist cards, the following additional rules explain how to use them during co-op play. Gormangeist archives and handle cards. The Gormangeist archives is face down game area where adventure cards may be put during the game. During the Gormangeist turn, the active player takes the Gormangeist archives and plays each card one at a time, top to bottom. Top to bottom. If a card effect would cause Gormangeist to draw cards during the turn, those cards are taken from the top of the adventure deck and added to the Gormangeist hand to be played this turn. If a card effect would cause Gormangeist to draw cards during the turn, those cards are taken from the top of the adventure deck and added to the Gormangeist hand to be played the same turn. Any cards that can't be played are added to the archives instead. Okay. To archive one or more, the required number of cards are taken from the adventure deck and added to the Gormangeist archives to be played on the Gormangeist next turn. If the adventure deck has no cards, shuffle it. If a player's card effect would look or discard, we'll worry about that later. Gormangeist Mansion and the Amalgamator, draining essence, keywords, enrage, prey. Or how's prey work? Some of the Gormangeist have prey. A creature with prey fights whenever it's used as the active player controls the creature described by the keyword. If a creature that has prey but no eligible creature exists for it to fight against, the creature reaps instead of fighting. Alright, taunt, treachery, enters play under control of the opposing player. When the active player is performing Gormangeist turn, a Gormangeist creature with treachery is played. The active player must place that creature into his own battle line. Versatile, belong to any house. Reading adventure cards. Abilities on adventure cards are written such that the player drawing the card or using the creature reads and resolves the text themselves. Anytime the word you or your appears, it refers to the active player. Anytime a card refers to Gormangeist, it's them. Epilogue. Alright, bet. Alright. And we might as well read the stupid story. Alright, prologue. Alright. The filigreed invitation was in a crisp vellum envelope and addressed with delicate gold lettering. The Archon broke its tasteful wine red seal embossed with a simple monogram of what looks to be a flower. Esteemed and honorable Archon, in recognition of your truly heroic accomplishments, you are among a select few hereby invited to a splendorous gala and dinner in your honor this hallowed eve. Oh man, it just passed. I missed it, man. We hope you will agree to attend this occasion at the, electrifying Gormangeist estate, nestled in the lovely province of Diremouth, A. The letter was simply signed with a single mysterious A. And that's the amalgamator. Alright, Decaron, spawn of Icemint, had never heard of the Gormangeist, but surely this A must be a person of taste and refinement. How could an Archon, especially one of Decaron's importance, not respond with anything but exuberance to an invitation of such obvious merit? Then a small pang of doubt crept into the Decaron, recalled the unsettling character who had delivered the message, a cloaked figure with a creaky metallic voice. Its eyes had been two flickering orange bulbs with a deep hood, its hands oddly mechanical. The moment its delivery had been accomplished, it had disappeared into the gloom with the flourished snap of his cape. Despite misgivings about the strange messenger, the wonderful invitation had impressed Decaron very much. Soon the Archon and his band of followers were on their way, riding in a bumpy yet spacious travel carriage atop a gigantic six-legged creature. Deheron couldn't help but wonder if it had made the right choice. The sense of doubt was shared by most of Deheron's cohorts. The owner of the transport, a Gratrukia named Jeruya, did little to bolster spirits. That's the... Whoa. Diremouth said to Gratrukia, "It's a joyless place beyond the dead range. Go much further and you'll end up in the great glass desert that I definitely do not recommend. The fare was exorbitant." Eventually the group came to Bluefeld, the only real settlement in all of Diremouth as far as the coastman was aware. Mining was the town's supposed industry, though for what Jeruya couldn't say, for there wasn't a hint of amber around. When Deheron asked the locals about the whereabouts of the Gormangeist estate, most shrugged in ignorance. Some waved in a general western direction, and a few mumbled something about the place being haunted. Superstitious lot, those Bluefelders. Having come so far, Deheron resolved to see the journey through. Perseverance being amongst its best qualities, besides the images of a luxurious dinner and celebratory speeches in its honor were too enticing. Leaving Bluefeld behind, the Archon led its followers into a westward direction, and after nearly another full day of travel, reached what could only be the boundary of Gormangeist's land. The place was curiously out of place in the barren landscape, a strangely circular stretch of deep woods At the center of the trees, at the top of the hill, the roof line and the towers of the Gormangeist mansion were visible. Following the narrow dirt road up the house, Darun became slightly concerned at the lack of any sign of festivities. Soon the Archon stood before the main entrance of the mansion, and its weathered roof faintly reflected the light of the rising moon. The only sounds were the wind and the cawing of dozens of irritating black-winged creatures. There was no celebration anywhere in sight. No respectful greetings, no honorable guests, no florid speeches, extremely unsettling. Despite the abundance of every classic sign of danger, Darwin's temper flared and the Archon stormed into the house with a righteous huff, prepared to teach those Gormangeists a lesson in manners. The Archon's companions reluctantly followed. Inside, moonlight hinted at the past majesty of the otherwise dark and dilapidated foyer. The marbled floor, dusty and scattered with leafy debris, led into the wings and the rear rooms of the mansion. A wide staircase dominated by the center of an entry rising to a second floor landing that bifurcates the room. The door suddenly slammed behind Deharan's entourage. From the shadows under the landing, two flickering orange lights appeared. The shadows of the room seemed to slither. "Welcome to the house, Gormangeist feast," boomed a cold and natural voice. More orange and yellow eyes light flickered into existence in the dark corners. A cold sensation began to claw at you, one that seemed to leech away at your very being. Darun could hear faint music echoing throughout the house. "You've arrived just in time for the main course," said the voice. "You, to eat humans, to serve humans, aka the Simpsons. Alright, to serve humanity." Alright, and the story continues and more reading. Alright, Professor Torato gazed suspiciously at the locked door, blocking their path. Naturally, the elves and goblins were arguing about how to bypass it. The group had been trapped in this infernal mansion for 2 days, yet they were no closer to solving the mystery. The Archons who had led them inside spoke vaguely of an ethereal power that had destroyed some of their kin, a power that must be banished or perhaps controlled. The Gormangeist mansion was a maze of endless corridors and strange rooms. There was no logic to the layout, and everywhere their progress was hindered by huge piles of random junk in their impassable barriers. The incessant music added to the unnerving atmosphere, sometimes loud and other times soft, but always present. Worse still, they've been constantly harassed by violent machines, not just robots, living machines powered by something supernatural. So far, their group had been able to fight them off, but the machines were relentless. There was a clear link between the music and the behavior of the machines. They would speak, often chanting in time with the music. Amalgamator. Of all of their enemies, the most concerning was a machine that could cause permanent harm to the Archons. The elves called it the Grim Reaper, which Torado thought was a bit dramatic, but he couldn't deny the threat. When the Grim Reaper attacked, it could drain the Archons of its vital essence. On one occasion, as it drained a nearby Archon, the machine had said, "For the Master." This guy's nothing but Lakitu. They had found some evidence of the Archons that had come to the mansion before them. All appeared to have been utterly destroyed. A strange crystalline substance scattered throughout the mansion, which Torado had dubbed Dark Essence, was all that remained. Torado had begun to form a theory that if the Dark Essence was what remained of the Archon destroyed the Grim Reaper, it might still hold some power. Perhaps they could harness that power and find a way to escape the nightmare before it was too late. Alright, bet. Alright, so yeah, let's get all the dark dark essence, and let's do the dang thing. Alright, got this 90. I think I'm gonna first time this thing, honestly. But let's see. Zero of Brazinio. Mars, Sanctum, and Unfathomable. No Mars back in it. You know it's new. All right. Got my 3 essence right here. Let me kind of scoot everything down a tad more. All right. Got about everything in the picture. This essence, I got 3. You can barely see that, but it's right there. My battle line will be, I guess, right there. And then my artifacts might be a little off camera, but that's okay. Archon. Rules right here. Amber over here. Alright, so alright, got my deck. I probably need to sleeve this guy. Man, I mean, it is a 90. And I'll sleeve it later. Light shuffles. Played this guy once. Well, no, I think 2 or 3 times. Alright, let's see this card hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 2 Mars, 3 Sanctum, 1 Unfathomable. If the spider deals no damage when fighting, each amber that will be added to your opponent's pool is captured by either spider instead. That sounds built for the House of Gormangeist, so I'll keep it. Alright, put each Mars creature into its owner's archives. Destroy each creature. Gain 3 chains. Sanctum Guardian. They say like the Sanctum is a great secondary house, but not a primary house for most of these. Most decks, they say. Alright, but anyway, yeah, we'll just kind of read it over again just to be sure. Well, I'm an active player. I play first, so... Man, let me kind of go through this again. No, there's a lot of steps. Alright, setup. Turn sequence, player turns. During a player's turn that follows most of the rule in the adventure, players can't forge keys. Gormangeist turn. If player has no essence in their pool, they continue playing but skip drawing their draw cards. Alright, so what I'm just trying to do is, man. Alright, action cards. Each action card upgrade. Gormangeist creatures we use. Gormangeist. Okay, so I've got a turn. I guess I'm playing creatures out. First, let's read the Grim Reaper. Alright, Robot Spectre. 6 power. If the Grim Reaper leaves the Gormangeist battle line, archive the Grim Reaper instead. After Reap, if the Gormangeist has Amber. Equal to or greater than the current key cost, it spends Amber equal to the current key cost, then you drain 1 essence. Alright, what's the current key cost? Okay, yeah, let's read the mansion. Alright, at the end of your turn, Gormangeist steals 1 Amber for each one of these in play. Okay. And the Amalgamator, if Grand Stairway or Sealed Odium are in play, Grand Stairway or Sealed Odium are in play, Dark Essence can't be drained. Each time a player is drained of Essence, attach that Essence to the Amalgamator. When the Amalgamator has a number of Dark Essence equal to the players +1, the players win the game. Whether you win or lose, at the end of the game, flip this card and read the appropriate conclusion. Okay, when the Amalgamator, each time a player is drained of Essence, attach the Essence. If the Grand Stairway or Sealed Odium are in play, Dark Essence can't be drained. Alright. Alright, so I take the first turn. I'll play... I kind of want to play this Ether Spider, but I think I might just play Sanctum though. Taunt. This creature's neighbors can't be attacked unless they have Taunt. Swap Sanctum Guardian with another friendly creature. Lady Lorena's Taunt also applies to his neighbors. Grand Melee. Destroy each creature that does not share a house with at least one of its neighbors. Okay, so these are in play though. So Grand Stairway, Room, Explorer. If you're haunted and have 3 or more Amber in your pool, lose 3, and flip Grand Stairway. Endless Corridors. Discard 2 cards from your hand of any house. If you do, play the top card of the Mansion deck, then flip Endless Corridors. Okay, this one has an Explorer. Both of these are Explorer. If you're haunted and have 3 or more amber in your pool, lose 3 and flip it. Okay, so I gotta have 10 cards in my discard to explore this. And then the whole thing is, if Grand Stairway or Sealed Odium are in play, Dark Essence can't be drained. Each time a player is drained of essence, attach that. So I don't really necessarily have to get rid of this now because there's no Dark Essence I have anyway. So let's just get rid of Endless Corridors and then do that. Alright, so what do I... Alright, so discard 2 cards from your hand of any house. If you do, play the top card of the Mansion deck, then flip Endless Corridors. If you do, play the top card of the Mansion deck, then flip Endless Corridors. Alright, so I'm going to play Lady Lorena. She's got Taunt. So does Sanctum Guardian. Both of these guys have Taunt. I discard 2 cards. Get rid of the Venom since I can't really use Amber anyway. Put that there. Put my discard like right here maybe. And then so that one, kaboom, put each Mars. This card is the crazy one. Destroy each creature that does not share a house with at least one of his neighbors. By the time I play another card, it might be something for Grim Reaper. But, and you know, screw it. I'll just get rid of kaboom, even though that's the best card for the combo. Alright, okay, so now I can explore, I believe. Discard 2 cards from your hand of any house. If you do, play the top card of the Mansion deck, then flip Endless Corridors. Top card of Mansion deck. Alright, it's an upgrade. They get 1 amber. And they get to draw a card. Okay, attached to the Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper gains after Reap, discard the top card of your deck. Purge one of your creatures that shares a house with that card. Purge one of your creatures. Your is mine, or your is the Grim Reaper. Yeah, better read the rules reference on that. But yeah. Alright, but they got that. They also play this. Play, ready, and ward each robot creature. Alright, they get another Amber Pip there. Ready and ward each robot creature. You may drain 1 essence instead. I mean, I sure don't want them to take the essence, so I guess I get to make the decision. So I guess still ready and ward. Discard that. Ward. Alright, so now I get to flip this. Alright, strange passages. Room, explore. If you have 3 or more amber, lose 3. If you do, play the top card of the Mansion deck, then flip strange passages. Alright, so that was just a whack room, which just kind of always just goes back and forth. Right? If you have 3 or more, lose 3. If you do, play the top card of the Mansion deck, then flip strange passages. Man, I mean, I wish I would have known that, but alright. I might be doing these action cards wrong, these mansion cards wrong, man. Let's make sure. Alright, mansion cards. Okay, the following explains how an adventure card... Okay, the active player plays each card from the Gormangeist archives. Oh, man, okay, Gormangeist turns... It's still my turn, though. Yeah, but let's just read up on it. Play adventure cards. The active player plays each card from the Gormangeist archives, top to bottom. Each time a player plays an adventure card, they resolve that card completely before playing the next card. These cards are considered to be played by Gormangeist, the opponent, for the purposes of the card abilities. If cards are added to the archives during this step, they're not played this turn. If cards are drawn during this step, they're played this turn. Any bonus icons on the adventure cards are resolved at any time, top to bottom, amber, pips, and crap. Creature, artifacts, action card. Gormangeist creatures are used. Gormangeist artifacts are used. Additional Gormangeist archives. Gormangeist mansion in the amalgamator. I don't know. Alright, I guess that concludes my turn. Yeah. Alright, so they both have taunt. And then now it's the Gormangeist turn. Alright, play adventure cards. During each Gormangeist turn, the active player performs several steps described below. The active player plays each card from the archives, top to bottom. Alright, top card. Power supply, that's an artifact. Man, where do I put the artifacts at? Each barricade gains +2 armor. You must pay 1 amber to explore. Alright, but it comes in tapped anyway. Alright, that's an artifact. That's not gonna work. Alright, that's an artifact. And then this one, Shades. Prey, your least powerful flank creature. So I take it this is my least powerful flank creature. I am the Yor. Okay, after the fight, destroy each 9 Gormangeist upgrade. Alright, BRB. Okay, so 2 cards from the archive. Already did that. Alright, now number 2. Gormangeist creatures are used. During this step, each ready creature in the Gormangeist battle line is used, starting with the creature to the left flank and proceeding to the right until each Gormangeist creature is exhausted. Gormangeist creatures always reap unless they have the keyword prey. Doesn't have prey, but does have, if the Grim Reaper leaves the Gormangeist battle line, archive the Grim Reaper instead. After reap, if Gormangeist has amber equal to or greater than the current key cost, it spends amber equal to the current key cost, then you drain 1 essence. Okay. At the end of your turn, Gormangeist steals 1 amber for each of those in play. Don't see any of those, but they reap. They reap. And let's see what this symbol is. This Saturn looking symbol. Let's read this mansion cards. The various rooms and corridors in the sprawling Gormangeist mansion are represented by special double-sided mansion cards. The front side of the mansion card is marked with a door icon. Mansion cards are played separate from the Gormangeist battle line and artifacts. Once a mansion card is in play, players can interact with the explorer. Players can only interact with the sword that is side up. Mansion cards are not creatures. Card abilities that affect the thing or whatever. Mansion cards without a power value can't be destroyed. When a mansion card leaves play, it's purged, removed from the game. Flipping mansion cards. Siphon icons. The Gormangeist Mansion, the Grim Reaper, and other cards have siphon icons. This icon represents a constant ability for the Gormangeist to steal amber directly from the player's amber pool. Okay, I guess I didn't earn any amber that first turn, right? Yeah, sure didn't. So maybe I should have played that. But all right. Kind of represents the ability for the Gormangeist to steal amber directly from the player's amber pool. I don't have any. At the end of the turn, Gormangeist steals one for each of your siphons in play. There's none in play, but there's one on the Gormangeist mansion itself. So we'll try to steal one, but it can't. But attached to the Grim Reaper gains after reap, discard the top card of your deck. Purge one of your creatures. Yours, mine, I believe. Your creatures that shares a house with that card. Well, I don't know. Alright, the Grim Reaper gains after reap, discard the top card of your deck. Now, who the hell is your? These are ready though too. Then I gotta be doing this. Yeah, that's why. Man, I'm not the biggest fan of learning all these rules. Alright, I forgot to use those artifacts. Haunted. What is your? Yeah, I hate looking through these books, these digital books, man. I don't know. All right, before I do that, I gotta do these artifacts. Each barricade gains +2 armor. Don't see any barricades. You must pay 1 to explore an obstacle in addition to all other costs. I think I might have cheated right there, but whatever. But whatever. I couldn't use it anyway. And then this is a creature. What is it doing there? Okay, I'll put it into the artifacts when it's a creature. So this is prey your least powerful flank creature. Your is me. Your is the player. Alright, so your is definitely the player. Prey your least powerful flank creature. After fight, destroy each non-Gormangeist upgrade. There are none. But this actually swings into either one of these. I guess I get to make the choices since they're both 6s. So I'll kill that fool right there. Discard this. I'll take 3 damage since I had 3 armor. 2 damage since I had 3 armor. Alright. After fight, after reap, swap. Yeah. Alright, alright, so Grim Reaper says something about your, I believe. After reap, discard the top card of your deck. Purge one of your... Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Alright, so discard after reap of the Grim Reaper. Because it's the Grim Reaper. Reaper. I didn't really think about that too much before, I don't think. Since this was a Maverick card, Legacy Maverick card or whatever. Discard the top card of your deck. Purge one of your creatures that shares a house with that card. No Sanctum, no Sanctum. Alright, baby. Perfect. Alright, so cool. Alright, so... And then this guy, Grim Reaper, he also takes one of my essence, I believe. One of my 3 life. If the Grim Reaper leaves the Gormangeist battle line, archive the Grim Reaper instead. After reap, if Gormangeist has amber equal to or greater than the current key cost, it spends amber equals to the current key cost, then you drain 1 essence. But, I mean, how much is the key right now? Is it 6 or is it 3? Okay, quick references. This oh no, that's my stuff. Man, what's the key cost? I guess keys always cost 6, you know, so 6 cost basic, 6 cost. Alright, so they reaped though. They reaped. I don't think I gave them the amber for reaping, so they'll reap. And then hey, they don't have enough, so they can't take the stuff from me. Cool. I think I should have kept one of these cards, but whatever. Alright, okay, cool. Alright, so I think that was a successful. I take a turn and the house takes a turn. So alright, my turn now. Oh, I should have drawn back up to 6, I believe. Man, do they draw any cards on their turn? 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically, this should have actually been in my hand because I didn't draw up. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, no sanctum. Perfect. Cool. All right, so let me. Okay, Gormangeist. Okay, Gormangeist turns. Play adventure cards. The active player, each card from the Gormangeist archives, they get to play those cards. Amber bonus, creature. Gormangeist creatures are used. Gormangeist artifacts are used. That's like an all-time thing. Okay, ready all Gormangeist cards. Draw 2 adventure cards from the top of the adventure deck and add it to the Gormangeist archives. Okay, so their hand is just 2 from the archive. Cool. All right, now my turn. Making sure no extra things. Gormangeist archives and hand cards. The Gormangeist archives is a face-down game area where adventure cards may be put during the game. During each Gormangeist turn, the active player takes the Gormangeist archives and plays each one top to bottom. Gormangeist, if a card effect would cause them to draw cards, they play it, but it's archives next turn. Gormangeist Mansion and Amalgamator, draining essence, keywords. Epilogue. Okay, cool. Alright, my new hand. Got my spider back somehow. Like, I guess I had 2 copies of the spider. Oh, I never played this spider. Alright, so I'll likely play Sanctum again. 2 Sanctums. 3 Sanctums. 2 Unfathomable. 1 Mars. I'll naturally play Sanctum. Alright, so heal 1 damage from each creature. Each creature healed this way captures 1 from their opponent. You know it. Make a token creature. Destroy each creature that does not share a house with at least 1 of its neighbors. They have a ward on them. So, yeah, we'll definitely play Sanctum again this turn. Destroy each creature that doesn't share a house with at least 1 of its neighbors. Nah. Alright, let's play Battlefield Evangelist. After fight, make a token creature. And put my deck right here. Alright, let's play heal 1 damage from each creature. Each creature healed this way captures 1 from its opponent. Yeah, let's run into okay, we could either Grand Melee now to pop the ward, or we could, yeah, let's just Grand Melee, pop the ward since they don't have any neighbors that share a house. Pop the ward. And then let's go Absolve. Let's grab an Amber there. First Amber of the game. Archon. 1 Amber. And then capture pip. Capture one right here. Capture one there. And then heal one damage. No, not yet. We'll just do that in a second. After we swing there, take Grim Reaper out. It goes to the archives. I guess it goes on the top of the archives. This gets discarded. That's discarded. I have 6 minus 1 damage, so 5 damage on here. 5 damage. And then I play the Absolve. I've already captured and gained 1. Heal 1 damage from each creature. Each creature healed this way captures 1 from its opponent. So heal 1. Heal 1. Capture 2. 1, 2. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all I can do on the turn. Oh, you got used. We'll use you to reap. Use you to reap. All right. Yeah, because I can't explore these things or anything. Oh, if you're haunted and have 3 or more amber in your pool, lose 3 and flip the grand stairway. Okay. All right, so that's all I can do. Pass turn. Okay. They play their whole archive out, I'm sure. So top to bottom, play the Grim Reaper. Comes out tapped. If the Grim Reaper leaves the Gormangeist battle line, archive the Grim Reaper instead. After reap, if Gormangeist has amber equal to the current key cost, then you drain 1 essence. I'm sure the key cost is 6 as always. They drain 1 every turn, so steal 1, you know, capture. Oh man, do they capture or what is that? Hold on, let's see about that. Okay, Siphon, the Gormangeist Mansion, the Grim Reaper, and other cards have Siphon icons. Oh, that had a Siphon icon too, but I killed it anyway. Represents a constant ability for the Gormangeist to steal amber directly from a player's pool. Okay, they should have actually... okay, but I didn't have one at the time. I didn't have any amber at the time, so they wouldn't have siphoned it anyway. After reap, if the Gormangeist has amber equal to the current key cost, it spends amber equal to the current key cost, and you drain 1 essence. Okay, they haven't had 6 yet. All right. Okay, so that card is out. That comes in tapped. They play Call of Need. They grab an amber there. And then play, ready, and ward each of your robot creatures. All right, ready and ward. You may drain 1 essence instead. Nah, no thanks. I may have it drain 1 essence instead. No thanks. Yeah, no thanks. All right, yeah, that's there. And then the last card. Playing Ethereal Armory. Each enemy creature gains splash attack 2. Okay, so that's an artifact that's coming in. It's kind of a constant thing anyway. So each enemy creature gains splash attack 2. I guess that's good for me. All right. All right. Okay, so end of their turn. Well, they still have to attack and stuff, so they have no prey. So what they'll do is they'll reap. They'll grab 1. They have 2 siphons, which siphon steals my amber. Steal amber directly from the pool. So they got 2 siphons, so they steal 2 of my amber, which is crazy. And then they don't have enough, so after reap, they can't do their thing yet. All right. And then with that, they end their turn. Top 2 go to the archives. And then it's back to my turn. They ready. Back to my turn. And yet again, I didn't draw up again. 1, 2, 3. All right, come on, 90 deck. You're a 90. All right. Got no freaking Sanctum. Got 3 Mars, 3 Unfathomable, exhaust a creature or artifact, Figurific Rod. Got Helping Hands, destroy Helping Hands. For the remainder of the turn, each friendly creature gains poison, so I can knock out Grim Reaper. Adult Swim, put each creature with power 3 or lower on top of its owner's deck in a random order. Nah. Xanthix Harvester. Ready each of Ironix Rebels is Mars neighbors. And we'll just keep on pushing this Sanctum line, even though we don't have any cards. Right? This is the strange thing about KeyForge right here. Do I keep pushing the Sanctum line or what? Yeah, like as long as we can keep on killing the Grim Reaper, I guess, you know. Ward is like nothing happens, right? I kind of forget Ward. Yeah, let's define Ward. Ward in KeyForge. Okay, when a creature becomes warded, place a ward counter on it. If a creature with a ward counter would be damaged or leave play, instead discard each ward counter on it. Note, this prevents the creature from being tagged for destruction. While a creature will ward, it can't be warded again. If an effect attempts to ward a warded creature, however, if a ward is placed on a creature that is already tagged for destruction, the ward counter will not prevent the creature from leaving play. However, if the prevent the creature, what the creature becomes warded, this is not really describing anything. Would be damaged, destroyed, or leave play, instead discard each ward counter on it. Note, this prevents the creature from being tagged. Damage, destroyed, instead discard each ward counter on it. So do they counterattack still, or? Man, yeah, I forget. Okay, so, man, kind of need a better definition than that. Ward tokens protect a creature when it's damaged or caused to leave play. Our design is meant to evoke a protection being cast on the creature. Once a creature would be removed or damaged, you can take this token off. It's almost a super powerful one-time elusive. But do they counterattack though? Okay, if a warded creature with armor is the target of his ward token removed, seems pretty clear to me. See, I forget if it's do they counterattack still? And let's just say they still counterattack, whatever. Alright, so we'll pop the ward. Man, does ward prevent damage at all or what? Alright, KeyForge keywords. Keywords. Where's ward at? Ward. Okay, when a creature becomes warded, place a ward. This is the same stupid thing that I was just on. What happens if a creature is warded after being... oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. Alright, ward. Creatures receiving ward counter may spend it to avoid receiving damage or leaving play. Alright, so cheat sheet. It sounds like they still counterattack. Alright, so what I'll do is I guess it makes most sense to, after fight, make a token creature. After fight, you gotta survive the fight. So let's not do that. Alright, we'll swing here. Yeah, swing here. We'll pop this ward. Steal my amber there. This dies. Then we'll swing here. Oh man, that still dies too. No, I have 3 armor. What am I talking about? Alright, so 6 minus 3. That's 3 more damage. Takes it to 4. Did that have 2 damage or was it 1? I think it might have had 2. No. I healed 1. Alright, so that's 4. Put that back there. Yeah. Okay. And then reap. Grab 1. Oh yeah, that's dead. So almost hunted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Didn't fight, so didn't get a guy. Yeah, maybe I should not have played Sanctum. Yeah, that war was not cool. Alright, alright, so back to their turn. That was not the best turn at all. Alright, back to their turn. Play the Reaper. Tapped. Play Infiltrator with Skirmish. That means it's like first strike, I believe. Treachery. It gets played on my side. And Versatile, which means it can be played on anybody's turn, I believe. Yeah, so these are really the first Gormangeist cards. But Robot Spectre, Skirmish, Treachery, Versatile. At the end of your turn, destroy Infiltrator's 9 Gormangeist neighbors. Alright, that is a beast. Alright, so that would kill this. At the end of your turn, at the end of my turn, destroy this. Alright. Alright, and then the last turn comes in tapped, right? It's coming in on my side. It comes in tapped, I guess. Yeah, that sucks. Alright, my turn. Their turn still. If you're haunted, Harvest Skimmer gains prey, my most powerful non-flank creature. After reap, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Okay, that comes out. Alright, their turn is done. They ready. And then I wonder if this readies too. Is that ready as well? It just got played this turn. It enters play on my side. I'm gonna say it readies. I don't know. It's not like I'm gonna really use it. But alright, but anyway. Alright, I didn't play any cards last turn. Oh, at the end of their turn, they siphon and all that stuff. Alright, so if the Grim Reaper leaves after reap, oh, they didn't reap, so they couldn't do that. But they do siphon. I don't have anything to siphon. I don't have any amber. So I just have captured amber. Alright, so my turn. I got the spider. Yeah, this is the silly combo right here. This is the silly combo. I probably should have did this last turn. I probably wasn't thinking. Yeah, I'll just play Mars and see what happens. Yeah, play Mars. Alright, so Xanthlix Harvester, Ether Spider, Ether Spider, Xanthlix Harvester. Yeah, I kind of need to show that on the camera. Alright, that's mine. And then Ironix Rubble will deploy. Play ready. Each of Ironix Rubbles is Mars neighbors. They ready. Xanthlix Harvester can't be used while it has a non-Mars neighbor after Reap game 1. So I'll Reap 2 here. Reap 2 there. And then Ether Spider deals no damage when fighting. Each amber that would be added to your opponent's pool is captured by Ether Spider instead. Each amber that would be added to your opponent's pool is captured by Ether Spider instead. Alright, so... I could Reap or I could take something out. Take out Grim Reaper, maybe. If you're haunted, Harvest Skimmer gains Prey, my most powerful non-flank creature, which would be Ether Spider. We could trade. We could trade. I could just keep on denying Grim Reaper from killing me, from doing his thing. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Instead of thinking a lot, I'll just do that. Alright, so we'll take out Grim Reaper, put you in the archives. Ooh, I think they should have had the top 2 cards in the archive anyway. At the end of the turn, I think they do that. Yeah. Alright. That's in their archive. I took out Grim Reaper. That goes to the archive. I'll take 6 damage. Okay, then I'm tapped out, so pass turn. Draw back up to 6. 1, 2, 3. Alright, got a Sanctum, 2 Mars. Oh yeah, got that combo going again too. Okay, so this is stupid ramp. This is why this is a 90. And another Mars, what is that? Play, reveal your hand, purge each revealed non-Mars creature, and gain 1 amber for each card purged this way. 1. I mean, is it worth it? I don't know. Alright, but anyway, it's their turn, so they'll play this. Now the battle line, this one would, I guess it comes out here since that's there now. You come out, they get amber here. Got 7. Spontaneous Awakening, play the topmost creature from the adventure discard pile, then ready it. Okay, this is this. I thought they had 2 artifacts. Did it fall? Yeah, sure did. Put these over here. Oh, each enemy creature gains splash 2. Each enemy creature gains splash 2. Alright, so I should have splashed this for 2 when I hit the Grim Reaper. Guess that's how that works. I mean, all right. Spontaneous Awakening. Play the topmost creature from the adventure discard pile, then ready it. Hopefully there are none. All right, Shadies. Ready. All right, last card for them. Infiltrator, Skirmish, Treachery, Versatile. Oh man, at the end of your turn, destroy Infiltrator's 9 Gormangeist neighbor. All right, yeah, you killed this guy. Didn't really even get to use this guy. Well, I used it once to reap, I think. All right, and then Infiltrator comes on my side again. But at least there's 2 Infiltrators, so you don't really do much. He's got Skirmish. At the end of your turn, destroy Skirmish, Treachery, and Versatile. Yeah. At the end of your turn, destroy Infiltrators. Alright, so. Alright. Having 2 of those is like not as bad as having 1 of them. But anyway. Alright, so then their creatures do their thing. So Prey. After reap, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. If you're hunted, harvest skimmer gains prey. Oh, so it doesn't have prey yet because they're not haunted yet. They only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so they're not haunted yet. But after reap, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. So they just reap and then discard the top 3. Reap, discard the top 3. 1, 2, 3. That might bring them into hunted. No, I don't think so. All right, then Shadies, Prey, your least powerful flank creature. God dang it. Freak. All right. But this guy has taunt though. Taunt, you must attack this guy. Yeah, taunt. So, oh man, but I don't want him to kill that though. But I do have 3 armor, which isn't enough. Yeah, I think the taunt would have to, and then that gives them freaking armor. But I get it back with the Xantholix Harvester. All right, so yeah, so they swing 5. I block 3. They still take me out. We trade. You get all that beautiful amber. They trade. I think that makes them haunted now. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not quite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not quite. And then that's the end of their turn. All right, they draw 2 for their thing. Oh, they siphon 2. Yeah, this piece of crap still siphons 2. So they siphon 2. Man, I can't get nowhere with them siphoning and stuff like this. All right, so they siphon 2. 1, 2. All right, my turn. All right, what can I do? Exhaust a creature or artifact. Destroy Kelping Hands for the remainder of the turn. Each friendly creature gains poison. Put each creature with power 3 or lower on top of its owner's deck. Alright, yeah, we'll just reap a lot of amber. Reveal your hand. Purge each revealed non-Mars creature. Oh, purge each revealed non-Mars creature. Now, does that read non-Mars creature? Every card that's not a Mars creature? Or each creature that's not Mars? Nah, but if it was each non-Mars creature card in game 1, yeah, that could have been worded better. Yeah, for each card. I don't know. All right, Iron X Rebel. Deploy you, right? Yeah, well, not yet. Okay, so let's reap. Oh, yeah, I got the Ether Spider still out, so I would get right there. So I would capture that. Cool. Alright, so I capture that instead of them siphoning it. I capture it. Oh, and I think they got a pip too, didn't they? So I would actually capture that. One. Yeah, I think I would have got one more, captured it. Yeah. Alright, yeah, that works for me. Alright, alright, so I'll just start by 1, 2, 4 reaps. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll play Ironix Rebel again. Yeah, this is the stupid combo right here. Alright, 1 ready. Each of Ironix Rebels' neighbors. Reap 1, reap 2, reap 3. Alright. Then we only got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eight in the discard. Man, I have Splash Attack too, but reveal your hand, purge each revealed non-Mars creature, and gain 1. I don't really need the Amber like that anyway. Yeah, I really don't need the Amber like that, so. But, I mean, they are siphoning my stuff though, so. Deploy Intent. Man, but that fool's gonna kill that next turn, so that sucks. Man, you know, instead of reaping, I think I will just take out Grim Reaper. Instead of reaping, I'll swing on Grim Reaper. Yeah. Alright, so that would kill Ironix Rebel. Yeah, I guess I can live with that. Yeah, so I'll just take out Grim Reaper. Man, but it comes right back though. Yeah, but whatever. I'll kill it. You get this. Just to stop Grim Reaper from ever getting to do his thing, Drain Essence thing. Alright, so that dies. That dies. Takes me to 9 there. And then discard that. And now I'm haunted. Okay, now I'm haunted. So 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm haunted. So if you're haunted and have 3 or more Amber in your pool, lose 3 and flip Grand Stairway. Lose 3, flip it. Alright, so Gormangeist. Action. Play. Put Sealed Odium and all Gormangeist clock cards into play. Play the Grim Reaper from the Adventure deck, Archives, or Discard Pile, or Purge Zone. I mean, he's going to get played anyway. Play Sealed Odium. Sealed Odium. Okay, Sealed Odium and all Gormangeist clock cards. So these are now in play. Yeah, these artifacts are really kind of getting on my nerves. Right there. Oh, I guess you can kind of overlap them maybe. Alright, so now I can start destroying these. Artifacts right there. Alright, Play sealed odium and all Gormangeist clock cards into play. Play the Grim Reaper from the adventure deck, archives, or discard pile, or purge zone. Alright, I hate to bring that fool out though, but alright, BR Geist, that's play the stupid Grim Reaper. It comes out. Oh, but it's still tapped though. So it doesn't ready until after their turn. So that's good. Alright, now, alright, so that's the end of my turn. I draw up to 6. Got 4, 5, 6. Got another Xanthelix Harvester. End of my turn. Destroy Infiltrator's non-Gormangeist neighbors. Ironix Rebel. Hate to see you go. Alright. And then, yeah. Alright, so their turn. This is still tapped. They play their 2 cards from their archives. Harvest Skimmer. If you're haunted, Harvest Skimmer gains prey, but it's tapped anyway. And they play something for later. They get a Amber there. Alright, shuffle the adventure discard pile into the adventure deck. Then Gormangeist archives 3 cards. That sucks. Okay, play, shuffle the adventure. Play, shuffle the adventure discard pile into the adventure deck. Then Gormangeist archives 3 cards. Alright, so I'm playing it. It's playing. Then it resolves. It plays, it resolves. It plays. It's on the stack, it does its thing. Shuffle the adventure discard pile into the adventure deck. Then Gormangeist archives 3 cards. I think that stays on the discard pile instead of getting shuffled in itself too. I think so. That's how I'm going to play it. Man, I wonder how long Runiverse took to play this game, this scenario. Grand Stairway. Okay, Grand Stairway just happens to be a 2-sided card. Do they ever get discarded, or how does that go? Because it turned into BR Geist. And then it would get... I don't know. I guess it's just a card like this now, I guess. I'm not sure, but... It seems like it should be in that deck. I really don't know. Alright, but anyway, one more shuffle. Alright, and then archive the bottom 3. Archive the top 3. Alright, and that's their turn. Oh, no, prey. If you're haunted, they gain prey, most powerful non-flank creature. Perfect. Get rid of that idiot. Alright. Alright, so y'all trade. I love it. They trade. If you're haunted, Harvest Skimmer gains... Oh, it's not haunted anymore, you son of a... You know what? I'm going to actually say that this attacked before that card came out. No, I can't do that, can I? Yeah, I can't do that. Son of a trick. Alright. So they're not haunted anymore, they just reap. Whatever. Mother Buster. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Discard the top 3 of the deck. 1. Oh, top 3 of your deck, meaning my deck. Alright, so I'm certainly haunted. Beyond haunted. Beyond haunted. Alright, discard the top 3 of my deck. Alright, so their turn is over. They would scheme 2 off the top of mine. Oh no, that has to be no. They still do steal 2. Yeah, they steal 2. We can't steal my life essence. They ready. My turn. I should have ready these already. But yeah. My turn. I'm up to 6 cards in hand, right? Yeah, 6 cards. Alright. Destroy Kelping Hands for the remainder of the turn. Each friendly creature gains poison. Exhaust a creature or artifact. Got Grey Rider. Ready in fight with a neighboring creature. Man, what do these clocks do? Gormangeist draws 2 additional adventure cards each turn. What? Did that count for the last thing? Yeah, it did, didn't it? Plus, they have to get 2, don't they? Yeah. I mean, this is horrible. So they're getting 4. Yeah, I think I lost this one already. It looks like it. Gormangeist draws 2 additional adventure cards each turn. Destroy, remove all damage counters from the grandfather clock, then flip grandfather clock. Okay, Bizarre Wall Clock. The Grim Reaper enters play ready. And destroy, remove all damage counters from the Bizarre Wall Clock, then flip it. I certainly don't want that. Alright, if you have 3 Amber or more, lose 3. If you do, play the top card of the Mansion deck, then flip Strange Passages. The same stupid thing that was out there already. What is the flip side of that again? Discard 2 cards from your hand, if any. If you do, play the top card of the Mansion deck, then flip and score. I don't know. Alright, non-stop alarm clock. The Grim Reaper gains elusive. What? Remove all damage counters from non-stop alarm clock, then flip. I guess I gotta get rid of that first. Seems kind of insurmountable right now. Sealed Odium's power is equal to 10 times the number of players. It's 10. Flip Sealed Odium. I guess I gotta get rid of non-stop alarm clock. And how to do this? Man, if I don't play any cards, which I just had a board wipe right about now. Grey Rider. He ain't really got no good plays. And, you know, I guess I'll just get rid of the non-stop alarm clock. Yeah, get rid of non-stop alarm clock. Move all damage counters from non-stop alarm clock, then flip it. Alright, TikTok 3, 4. TikTok gets +1 power for each time counter on it. Prey, your least powerful creature. After fight, put a time counter on TikTok. Alright, guess this. I mean, is that their creature or mine? Downloads. Yeah, let me pull up these rules. And we're back. Flipping Mansion cards. When a Mansion card is explored or destroyed, the active player flips to reveal what they just discovered. The reverse side of each Mansion card can be an action card, a creature, artifact. Any counters and tokens remain on the card and their effects apply immediately. When flipped, these cards are considered to be played by Gormangeist, the opponent, for the purposes of card abilities. Creature. Each creature enters play ready on the right flank of the Gormangeist battle line. Yeah, it's their creature. Ready. Ready. What do you mean ready? What? Each creature enters play ready on the right flank of the Gormangeist. How is that fair? Alright, so got rid of that though. Yeah, so that's that. Alright, so that's another nuisance for me. Yeah, so this traded though, right? Yeah, no, that's still alive. Alright. Then yeah, alright, says 3 freaking armor. I mean 4 armor. I'll put 4 on Grim Reaper. And it has elusive, so that's no good. Oh, it doesn't have elusive anymore. And you know what? Let's go Bizarre Wall Clock for 4. End of my turn. This kills my freaking guy. And then it's the end of my turn. These ready. I didn't play any cards. It's horrible. Villain's turn. They're playing a gang of cards. They get an amber. If you're haunted, destroy each creature and artifact. Oh yeah, hell yeah. All right, so if you're haunted, oh, they're not haunted. Ah, this is horrible. Like they're not haunted. It's garbage. Call of Need. They get another amber. Ready and ward each robot creature. You may drain 1 essence instead. They're already ready. Yeah, I just got to draw into a board wipe somehow. Ready and ward. Robot. Don't have enough wards for this. But robot. Play the topmost creature of the adventure discard pile, then ready it. Luckily, there are none. Amber. Destroy one of your artifacts after reap. My artifacts, I don't have any. Comes out tapped. If you're hunted, harvest. Skimmer gets prey. Whatever. Dot gather after reap. Draw pip tool. Flip grand stairway. Purge. It is time. Grand stairway is already flipped. Purge. It is time. Alright, purged it. 1 amber. Draw one. Never really gone. Play the Grim Reaper from the Adventure discard or Purge Zone. Cool. One Amber. Draw Pip. Man, they just draw Pip back to back. Attach the Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper gains after Reap. Discard the top card of your deck. Purge one of your creatures that shares a house with that card. Amber. Draw Pip. If you're haunted, Dark Light gains Skirmish. Your most powerful flank creature. I really don't like that stuff. I mean, they should have just said the active players. Stupid. But alright, so they just basically run a train on me right here. But alright, I guess I get to choose how they attack, so the Grim Reaper gains after Reap. Discard the top card of your deck. Purge one of your creatures that shares a house with that card. Discard. Nothing to purge. Reap. If you're haunted, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Reap 1. Reap 2. Least powerful creature. Son of a gun. That dies. 2 reaps. Then everything readies. They siphon my 2. And then they have enough, so they'll take one of my life essence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They get an essence. Alright, my turn. All these ready. This is my Archon. What is this? Yeah, this is my Archon. Alright, my turn. I got nothing good to do. So well, I mean, I can Adult Swim at least. Yeah. Alright, so I'll play Unfathomable. Play Figurific Ride. Grab one. Play Kelping Hands, another artifact. Grab one. Play Adult Swim. Grab one. Put each creature with power 3 or lower on top of its owner's deck in a random order. I mean, that's not really helping anything, really. All of these guys have 4. Well, that one. Yeah, it's not really helping much, but whatever. We'll see what happens. All right, 1. Oh, I didn't make their archive stuff, so they'll get 4 cards in the archive. Where's their deck at? Oh, do they have their whole deck out, basically? It looks like it. Oh, no, this is the deck. I don't know what happens with this card, but and whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. These go on top of the deck in a random order. Yeah, let's read about these cards. Do they get purged once they get defeated? This game is taking way longer than I expected. Okay, when a mansion card is destroyed, the active player flips it to reveal what is this each creature. All adventure cards belong to the house Gormangeist. This thing is freaking horrible. Get in there, mother. Man. Highlight. Oh man, this is the worst highlighter ever. I've never seen such travesties. Alright, whatever. Alright, yeah, it just looks like I'm just losing bad. Yeah, so I think they get 4 in the archive, and then, alright, that's all I can do, I think. Yeah, so in my turn, draw back up to 6. 6. Ready. Villain turn. Play that. I don't know, whatever. Play this. Do they still have this? Put sealed odium and all Gormangeist clock cards into play. Play the Grim Reaper from the adventure deck. Alright, so that's there. Shady's your lease. Alright, that's coming out. Fully heal each robot creature. Luckily they don't, they don't have any damage. Alright. Alright, and then they just wreak havoc on me. Alright, pray. If you're haunted, pray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not haunted. Reap. Prey, most powerful flank creature. Nice. They trade. This one has a ward, but gets rid of this one. 7. That reaped. These are not ready. Grim Reaper. Reap. After reap, discard the top card of your deck. Purge one of your creatures. I certainly don't have any creatures. They share a house, so it doesn't matter. If the Grim Reaper, battle line, archive after. Okay, they make another key. Yeah, these are not ready yet. They make a key at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh man, I've been having splash attacks. Man, does the splash count towards the clocks and stuff? I don't know. Alright, I lose another life. They essence drain for 2. They drain for 2. Siphon 2. Alright, yep, alright, these ready. They draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, my turn. What I draw? All right, come on, board wipe. All right, choose a house. Your opponent discards a random card from their hand. If that card belongs to the chosen house, make a token creature. No good. Choose a house on your opponent's identity card. If your opponent does not choose that house as their active turn, gain 3. Xanthix, Grey Rider, that. Steal 1 for each friendly Mars creature. Choose a house, your opponent. Yeah, I got nothing. All right, I can exhaust the Grim Reaper though, which is what I'll do. Exhaust Grim Reaper. Omni, destroy Kelping Hands for the remainder of the turn. Each friendly creature gains poison. I'll do that too. Now these things, these clocks are not creatures, so, and whatever. Well, Prey and Rage, reading adventure cards. Poison. If a creature with poison deals damage to an enemy creature with its power doing that, but it's not creatures though, so. Alright, so my stuff has poison, so I'll just knock that out. Grim Reaper enters play, ready, no more. Chronometer, this is ready too. After Reap, put a time counter on Chronometer. If there are 3 or more time counters on Chronometer, remove all of them. Each player discards their hand and shuffles their discard pile into their deck. Each player, okay. Infiltrator. I'll take out what? Yeah, I think I lose next turn anyway. I've only got the 1 essence. So, pop that ward. Yeah, pop the ward. Yeah, pop the ward. Choose a house your opponent discards. Choose a house your opponent's not game. If your opponent does not choose that. Yeah, then unfortunately, yeah, I think I had a badly timed shuffle and everything because I think I had badly timed shuffles and I never ran into any dark essence. So next turn, next one of their turns, they just what they'll do is they just, oh yeah, but this is tapped, so maybe I might still survive because they can't steal my essence right now. And we'll play it out. All right, so these ready. They got nothing to kill now. I think I might just dump these 2 cards too. Cause screw these cards. Dump these 2. Draw 2 more. And nothing really. All right, so villain turn. They play all these cards. Destroy 1 of your artifacts. One of my artifacts is Figurific Rod. That sucks. No, that's after Reap. Okay. That comes out. TikTok. I feel as though this should be purged or something, but I guess it doesn't say so, so it comes out. Touchstone, another one. Destroy each of your creatures with amber on it. My creatures with hammer on it, you may drain one essence instead. I have none, so they got a reap and a draw effect. Pray after fight. Alright. Reap, after reap, put a time counter on this. If there are 3 or more time counters on it, remove all of them. Each player discards a hand and shuffles their discard. Reaping one time counter, so make that clear. After reap, discard 1 random card from your hand. If you're haunted, discard 2 random cards instead. So, if you're haunted, pray your most powerful non-flank creature. Discard the top 3 cards of your deck. That's not, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're not even haunted. It's crazy. I don't even know if these are new or old, but anyway, discard the top 3 cards on my deck. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reap 2. Alright, everything ready. Yeah, so note to self, just play like a board wipe deck against this. Didn't see much with Prey though. They couldn't make the key because that was tapped down, but they ready now. Alright, I have this, still 1 for each ready Mars. Exhaust a creature or artifact. That does that. Exhaust the Reaper. It's the only thing keeping me alive. I don't have any more. No more Unfathomable. If you have 3 or more, Amber, lose 3. If you do, play the top card of the Mansion deck, then flip Strange Passages. I don't have 3 or more. Alright, yeah, that's all I can do. Figurific Rod, then draw 2. 1. Choose a house. If they don't choose that house, they're active. Put a friendly non-Mars creature and an enemy non-Mars creature into your archives. Make a token creature. Man, no board wipes. I just need board wipes for this. Yeah, they should have drawn 4. Taunt, your least powerful, enters to the immediate right of the Grim Reaper. It's not ready. Never really gone. Play the Grim Reaper from the adventure. Purge. Your most powerful. Alright, they tapped. Comes in tapped. And pray your least powerful flank. So that is out of there. That's discarded. Return to owner. That has 4 damage on it. I think that might be new. After reap, discard 1 random card. If you're haunted, 2 random cards. Oh, I don't have a deck anymore, so just 1 card. If you're haunted, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Still not haunted. How are they not haunted? discard the top 3 cards. Yeah, this kind of silly, man. It's kind of need a bunch of table space for this. Discard top 3. Yeah, just, I mean, pray, yeah, you'll do that, trade, then after fight, destroy the figurific rod, I think, and then, yeah, whatever, they get 1 million more amber, and then they can't do the thing with the Grim Reaper. Their turn comes, no, my turn comes. I don't have the figurific rod anymore. I could scoop up the Grim Reaper, but I think I'm too far behind, and I don't have any board wipes. Oh, but I could put, and let's try it. Okay, let's scoop up the Grim Reaper, put a friendly non-Mars and an enemy non-Mars into my archives. If that enemy creature leave your archives, return it to its owner's hand instead. If the Grim Reaper leaves the Gormangeist battle line, archive the Grim Reaper instead. Okay, yeah, but it would get archived into theirs. All right, I'm pretty sure I lose. I think I just need to play with a board wipe deck. Even though this is a 90, I think I had a bad thing of like a bad turn of events with how the cards played. Yeah. And then this deck doesn't really have board wipes, so they just have way too much going. All right, but anyway, I guess I'll try this again at another point. I guess I'm gonna look at how the Runiverse did against this. All right, anyway, Oil Games, like, comment, subscribe. I forgot to read the epilogue. Maybe there is like legacy stuff I can add to this. But all right, so let's read it. Whether you win or lose at the end of the game, flip this card and read the appropriate conclusion. Conclusion: the player's lost. The unceasing music swells to a terrible crescendo as the archons, drained of their vital essence, vanish from sight. The entire mansion shakes from the march of 1,000 living machines. Above the clamor is the sound of vicious laughter. Shut up, House of Gormangeist. All right, out for real.